Social media questions for Mark Harmon. At Brad S56, would you rather have a Heisman and a national championship or an Oscar?
Oh, you know,
That's the root of it. Come on.
Or an Oscar?
Best actor.
Well, listen. At different times, you know, a national championship. That's what I grew up thinking about.
And Michael Polchek, do you have a list of all the Gibbs rules, including the ones that haven't been mentioned on the show yet?
No.
Just no.
Well, no, I don't. I know there is a list, a big list. I know some of them.
Like?
Always carry a knife. Yeah.
At Robbie Thompson, too, was being a quarterback at UCLA a bigger thrill than acting? That's a good question, because what did you get out of each?
Yeah, I think certainly as a kid, you know, spending as much time as I did here in Los Angeles at the Coliseum with my dad when he was broadcasting and looking at that field as I did, because when I went to the games with my dad, I didn't just watch the game, I worked. But looking at that tunnel and the players coming out the tunnel, and then at 18 having a chance to come out of that tunnel in front of 90,000 people, that was a dream come true. So was that a thrill? Absolutely. Is working on a show like the show I'm working on now and being around long enough to enjoy the success it's had a thrill? Equally so in different ways.
The thing I've always admired about athletes is they face something we don't face, winning and losing. Mm-hmm. There's a final score. And their career ends when ours begin.
Yeah, and the ones they remember more are the ones they lost.
Yeah, that's right. Remember the law. At Edie Ekon on Facebook, any possibility of a romantic interest for Gibbs?
Not as far as I know, but you'd have to ask the showrunner. I mean, if he comes up with that, that's what it'll be. But I don't know that there's anybody that would match up with him. I don't know that is in the cards.
What do you think he's like when he's home alone?
Scary.
Lucy Meehan on Facebook. What do you think about the criticism this season that Gibbs has gone soft? He seems to be letting Bishop walk all over him.
That's an opinion. You know, wow, where'd you get that? I don't know where that's from.
Question.
He's not soft. He's a team leader, and there's been change in the team, and an analyst brought onto the team. So I think for him, it's more about trying to maximize the potential of each individual team member the best way he can do it. That's what leadership is.
Jade Perry on Facebook. Is it true you know sign language?
Yes, a little bit.
What led you to learn it?
I did a show with Marley Matlin called Reasonable Doubts. I also was going to do a play called Turtle and Lesser God. So.
Oh, that was a great play. So you had to learn sign language for it?
Yeah.
Was it hard to learn?
Yes.
That's yes?
That's yes.
And lastly, Carlos S.A. Mendez on Facebook. Ted Bundy or Jethro Gibbs? Which is more fun to play, hero or villain?
Gibbs.
Gibbs is more fun?
Yeah.
Bundy more complicated?
No, it's just darker. And
I knew Ted Bundy.
Did you?
I met him when he was on trial in Miami.
Mm-hmm. That's about the time we did the movie. I just think it's important to try to play characters honestly, and that's what I've tried to do in both, but certainly different characters to play.
When all those witnesses were coming up talking about Ted Bundy and they killed people and stuff like that, he turned around to me walking out on a lunch break and he said, "Do you believe this? Do you believe this?"
Did you, Larry?
I did. I was friends with the prosecutor.
Join the club, right?
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now, Monday through Thursday, on demand on Hulu and Aura.tv.